Hi, my name is Jenny Frick. I'm here to present my final project of my pitch deck for the Social Entrepreneur class of Spring 2018. My project is Hope House. My slogan, "Where healing and continuing your education meet." My consulting report for the class. What is social entrepreneurship? So this class we learned about what social entrepreneurship was and compared it to what normal entrepreneurship is. And so social entrepreneurs ask the question, what can I do to make the world and those who live in the world better? A social entrepreneur is interested in making a profit and supporting their business, but unlike business entrepreneurs, social entrepreneurs' efforts are motivated more from achieving social change than from any profit that they gain. So here's kind of a side-by-side image. This is not my graphic, as you can see from the bottom, but it just does a really good job at comparing traditional entrepreneurs to social entrepreneurs. And so as you can see, it says that traditional entrepreneurs are motivated by financial gain, whereas social entrepreneurs are motivated by social gain. Traditional entrepreneurs, they seek personal or shareholder gain, whereas your social entrepreneurs are highly innovative and creative, and they're looking for gain for whatever social change that they're hoping for. Traditional entrepreneurs have higher levels of self-interest. They're more interested in what's in it for them, whereas social entrepreneurs are more community-based and more focused on what's in it for the people that they're hoping to serve or the cause that they're hoping to serve. Traditional entrepreneurs have lower levels of social conscious, whereas social entrepreneurs obviously have higher levels of social conscious because their entire business, their entire entrepreneurial pursuit is after the social aspect of things. It says that traditional entrepreneurs usually have a higher level of drive and determination, whereas social entrepreneurs take more risk. Okay, so in this class we also talked about the difference between a business model and a business plan. So the key to having a successful business is a well thought through business model, not just a well thought through business plan. And so we picked apart more of the business model and explored more of the business model, which is what I'm getting ready to present to you over Hope House in a little while. So what's the difference between a business model and a business plan? A business model paints a picture of your overall goal and considers what potential customers would like to see from your business. A business model includes things such as your value proposition, and we'll go over these each in a slide following this. It includes your value proposition, it includes your customer segments, customer relationships, key activities, key resources, key partners, cost structure, revenue stream, channels. Whereas your business plan covers more of the logistics and the nitty-gritty of your business. And so it includes more things like executive summary and your mission statement, which is kind of similar to your value proposition, but it's different. Your company background, product description, marketing plan, competitor analysis, SWOT analysis, operations, financial planning, and it includes your timeline of when you expect your business to be up and running. Okay, so here is the business model canvas. This is what we worked with throughout the semester. This is just a graphic organizer kind of to just help you get your thoughts together. In class, they suggested that we put sticky notes in each of the different boxes in each of the different compartments because they warned us that we would be changing our ideas throughout the semester, and that was in fact proved true. And so when you go to fill out a business model canvas, use pencil, use sticky notes, just be flexible and willing to listen to what your customers have to say about what they want to see in your business, because ultimately your business is not there for you, but it's there to serve your customers. So included in a business model canvas, as you saw in the last slide, each had a box, and so now we're just going to go through what was included in each of those boxes and kind of define it. So a value proposition is you're kind of stating your mission of what product you're going to offer or what service you're going to offer, and you're considering at this point who you want your customers to be. And so this is one of the first things that you do as you prepare your business model canvas. Your next step is considering customer segments. So who do you want your customers to be? What do you want your customers to gain from using your service or product? And how can you make your customer's life easier through the business or the product that you're offering them? Next, you'll consider your customer relationships. So you'll consider, how are you going to get customers? How are you going to keep the customers that you've gotten? And then how are you going to grow your customers? So once your customers are done with whatever your service is or whatever your product is, how are you going to move them on to something related to you, but something more? How are you going to pass them on to the next resource, but continue to have them appreciate you? So your next thing is your key activities. So key activities are activities you need in order to support your service or your product. They're the activities that are needed in order to maintain your customer relationships and your customer partners. So then we move on to key resources, and these are items such as a building, or maybe you have maybe you need people with specific degrees or certifications. And so those are key resources for your business. So in this section, you just state out your key resources for your business. Your next is your key partners. So who are the people who supply your business with what you need? Who are the people that are helping you make sure that you can continue your business and run your business smoothly, so that you can continue to please your customers and ultimately meet their needs. Next, we look at cost structure. So cost structure is looking at the necessities of your business, so what your business needs. It's looking at the most expensive need that your business has, and the most expensive activities that your business is doing, and it looks at how that cost could potentially be lower and things that you could do to make that lower. Next, you consider your revenue stream. So where is your money coming from? Who is willing to pay you for your service or your product? And then in your revenue streams, you're also going to consider if there's anyone already doing something similar to you. You're going to consider, how much are they charging? How much does it take them to run their business or their service? Because that might reflect how much it's going to take me to run my business and my service. Your next is your channels. And channels considers how you plan to get the service or product into the hands of your customers. So are you going to knock on doors and go say, hey, you should support my business? Or are you going to have a TV commercial? Or are you going to have consultants calling potential customers? So your channels is just how you're getting your product to be known, so that your customers can ultimately own your product or participate in your service. So what did I learn in this class? I learned the difference between a business model and a business plan, which I stated previously. I learned that not all business starters and owners are entrepreneurs. That's something that I didn't know before. I just thought that if somebody owned a business, that automatically made them an entrepreneur. But I learned in this class that that is not the case. I've learned the different components that make a business model canvas, and I've learned that all of those components are subject to customer discretion. I've learned that ultimately one does not begin a business to please oneself, but instead to please one's customer. So your business isn't for you, or ultimately it shouldn't be for you. Your business should be, especially coming from the social entrepreneur aspect, your business should be something looking to serve others, to help them in life have more ease. And last, I learned through this class the importance of customer research and feedback. So, now I get to explain to you about Hope House. And so, Hope House, where healing and continuing your education meet. Depression in college students. So, research conducted in 2015 by the Center for Collegiate Mental Health states 1 out of 2 college students attends counseling during college at some point during their college career. 1 out of 4 college students have self-injured in some way, and 1 out of 10 students has attempted suicide. So a graphic depicting depression and suicide by the numbers. So 23% of students who committed suicide were treated at student counseling centers. Suicide is the 11th leading cause of death in the United States, but the 3rd leading cause of death for young people between the ages of 15 and 24. And there has been a 56% increase in number of college students reporting depression symptoms in the past 6 years. So depression is on the rise, and so are suicidal thoughts. So the vision for Hope House. So Hope House seeks to provide a home away from home for college student women struggling with depression, anxiety, eating disorders, and alcohol addiction. Hope House offers the women living with us a safe haven for healing, where the women can address woundings from their past and current addictions or challenges they are facing. So, kind of to paint the picture of this, imagine that you've sent your daughter to university and now she's struggling physically, emotionally, mentally, just with the hardships of life and what college has to offer. And so it is Hope House's mission to equip your daughter with the tools for better decision making, and to teach her the skills to be able to cope with and manage challenges, so that later, after she's graduated college, she knows how to handle challenges and handle stress, and handle the symptoms of whatever she's dealing with now, so that she can deal with those in her future if they pop up again. So our market opportunity. Our market opportunity is for Hope House is for local college students who are wanting to live near campus but are in search of help for healing for their mental health needs. These are people who don't want their college education to be interrupted by what their health says they need. And so they're not looking to go to rehab facilities. They're not looking to take a break from college. They're looking to continue their college, but also address their depression or their addiction or whatever it is they're struggling with. And so partnering with local colleges who want to help their students is who Hope House works with. So we take a look at the counseling centers and we talk to them and we say, who are your students who could benefit from this program? How are your numbers? How are you handling the number of students you have? And often we find that college counseling centers are overwhelmed with the amount of students they have coming in, and oftentimes they're understaffed and don't have enough resources to offer the students who are needing help. And so Hope House is just there to come alongside the counseling centers and to offer another resource to maybe take some of the overpopulation off of their shoulders. So our goal is to serve full-time college women seeking help for their mental health. Our customers are students themselves and the students' parents. So our value proposition, our service of what we're offering. Hope House is for college students struggling with depression, eating disorders, suicidal thoughts, and alcohol addiction. Hope House offers a healing and recovery program like no other. Our one-year program provides community-style living for students who are motivated to learn about the road to overcoming poor mental health. Unlike counseling centers, Hope House is affordable and offers your student personal counseling sessions 3 times a week along with group ministry sessions. We have created a program that not only meets the needs of your student, but allows you as a parent to have peace of mind knowing that your daughter is receiving the faith-based healing she needs. So there's current solutions right now. There's a business that is doing something very similar to what Hope House is about. The business is called Mercy Multiplied. It currently helps women who are struggling with mental health needs between the ages of 14 and 28. Mercy Multiplied provides community-style living for their women, but they are limited to the number of locations that they have, and they are currently not serving near college campuses. So they are looking to serve women who are willing to interrupt their college education, who are willing to interrupt their college experience to seek help. Hope House is offering the help, but also allowing the women to continue their education. So to paint a picture of kind of what that looks like, meet Jordan. Jordan is entering the fall semester of her senior year, so it's her senior year. She is not looking to leave. She's not looking to add any more time. She's ready to get out of there. She's a chemical engineering major. Jordan has a history of being depressed and struggles severely with an eating disorder. Jordan's parents are worried about her, but they live in California, and Jordan attends a university in Missouri. Jordan's counselors want her to attend a rehab facility, but Jordan refuses to interrupt her college education. This is where Hope House would be a great resource. Hope House can offer Jordan the rehab that she needs. Hope House can offer Jordan the ability to continue her education and not have to interrupt her senior year. So this is the business model canvas that you've seen previously in the presentation. And so we'll start at value propositions, we'll go to customer relationships, and then we'll just kind of clockwork weave through there. And so our value proposition, as already stated, is to serve college students struggling with depression, eating disorders, suicidal thoughts, and alcohol addiction. We're here to offer a healing recovery program for 2 consecutive semesters, so 1 year of your college students' experience while at college. Our customer relationships, we will acquire customers through the college counseling centers and mental health facility recommendations. We will measure success and keep our customers based on quarterly mental health assessments of each woman performed by her counselor. We will grow our students by offering for them to share their testimonies with future students in order to become a part of the new students' healing. So it'll kind of be like a mentorship program. Customer segments. Our customers that we are looking to please or looking to acquire are college-age girls who are attending college and are currently struggling and are in need of mental health help. Our customers that we are looking to acquire are parents with a combined income of $50,000 a year or more, just so that there's no financial struggle for the parents as the children are attending Hope House. We're looking for parents who are involved in their students' life, who are interested in their students' health, who want to see their students get better. Revenue streams. Where our revenue will be coming from is from parents and from past students who have then graduated college and are willing to sponsor or give scholarships to students who are currently living at Hope House. Our key partners will be parents, students, mental health professionals, counseling centers, and April Cruzy. Key activities will be the healing classes, which will be the group sessions, and the counseling services that are offered 3 times a week. Key resources are the building, marketing of Hope House, curriculum cost, monthly grocery cost to feed the women, and the utilities. And then the cost structure we will go more in depth in later on in this presentation. So our primary customer is a college student who is struggling with depression, suicidal thoughts or ideologies, eating disorder, or alcohol addiction, and we plan to make money through offering them a service and through them staying with us for 2 consecutive semesters. The pricing of Hope House is $7,000 per semester per woman, which is competitive and comparable to their dorm style living that they're already having to pay for. This price includes each woman's living expenses, her individual counseling services, and her group counseling sessions. Currently, we have no revenue and no customers to date. The cost of living, so kind of the price per semester broken down, we can look at here, and just so the cost of living expenses per semester per girl will be $3,000. The cost of 3 times a week individual counseling sessions over the term of the semester will be $2,400. The cost of group counseling sessions and materials per semester will be $1,000, and staff costs will be $600. And the group sessions and the individual counseling services, those already include the staff cost for the service that is being provided, which gives the grand total of $7,000 per semester for each girl. Each woman will live in the house for 9 months or 2 semesters, equating to $14,000 per school year. So students today are looking for help from overbooked school counseling centers, or they're looking for help from expensive mental health professionals. Our program offers faith-based ministry where the women will explore and learn to confront the root of their addiction, depression, or disorder. We do this by offering long-term recovery. And so we do this, we take a look and say, yes, you need counseling services, and yes, you need mental health professionals in your life. And so we offer both of those aspects at our home. We will achieve our target growth rates by referrals and the girls sharing their testimonies of success through the college counseling centers and through the college counseling centers promoting our business. What's most unique about our channels is that I will use counselors and mental health professionals who are already aware of the women's situations and who are looking for a resource to offer their women. And so our channels will be the counselors of the overbooked counseling centers through the university who see that their woman could maybe benefit from more counseling and from more time being spent with them, and so then that's when they refer their women to us. So we are providing a community-style live-in recovery program where the women are allowed to continue their college education, whereas the counseling centers, the women don't live in, obviously, and the health professionals or the mental rehabs do not allow the women to continue their education on campus. So the team members are Jenny Frick, or me, who will operate Hope House and lead the group sessions. I have a bachelor's degree of science from City of University in missions with 1.5 years experience leading group sessions with the healing ministry called Oaks of Righteousness that is based out of Kansas City, Missouri at Vineyard Church. Another member of my team is April Cruzy, who has a master's degree in counseling and I think she has 25 years of experience practicing in the field. Cruzy will be in charge of individual counseling services, and she'll be in charge of hiring the counselors to meet the need for those services. Cruzy also has 5 years of experience in leading group sessions through Oaks of Righteousness at Vineyard Church in Kansas City. Okay, so our first year, ideally, we will have 5 women living within the house. And so 5 women, $14,000 per year per girl. So $70,000 is our total revenue. Our total expense with everything that we're paying through the girls is $60,000. So then by the end of that year, our profit before, or our total before deductions and everything is $10,000. So then by the second year, we're looking to have 5 new women move into the house, but then to be offering an additional opening for 1 more woman. And so total, we will have 6 women living within the house. Our total revenue would be $84,000. Our total expense would be $65,000. And then that year we would profit before deductions $19,000. So for the third year, we're going to accept 6 new girls, but then add on another opening. And so our total number of girls living at the house will be 7. Our total revenue that year will be $98,000. Our total expense will be $70,000. And our profit before deductions will be $28,000. Hope House addresses a specific but urgent need. The advantages of investing in Hope House are that you have the opportunity to invest in women's lives who may have faced some of the same challenges as you did in college. You can be a part of the Hope House team in promoting positive coping mechanisms and empowering a younger generation to become better decision makers through investing in our program. Our market is unique because we serve women who are highly motivated to finish their college education, but are committed to addressing their mental health needs. So our market is unique because we're looking for girls who are both motivated in their education, but they're also motivated in taking care of themselves and making sure that they meet their own needs before they go on to try to help others. So our competitors are Mercy Multiplied and mental health rehab facilities. Hope House is different from both of these companies because we provide the ability for our members to obtain help without interrupting their campus college education. I will raise capital through personal investor donations, through college donations, and through grants. Starting capital includes the cost of the home, of renting the home that the women will live in, of furnishing the home, of communications and marketing, communications with parents, with past residents, with future investors, with current investors, and our other starting capital will include initial health assessments. The debt I will be paying off will be the mortgage for the house that we are using, or if we rent, then we won't have a mortgage. We'll just pay that rent every month. The seasons for raising capital will change, but we will accept applications for the girls in the spring and early summer, and the girls will officially be notified of if they are living in the house in July. But throughout the entire year, we will be accepting donations from investors and from college partnerships. We currently have no investors, but our use of resources or proceeds goes to, so founder salaries 20%, Sales and marketing is 3%. New hires, 40%. Technology, product service development is none. I will do all of that myself. And then capital expenses and equipment is 47%. So Hope House is a recovery safe home for women in the future. The founder, me, upon graduation, I will move to Kirksville and begin working with the prison ministry, where I will gain the experience I will need in order to be more aware of case management system and of handling client records. After Kirksville, I will move back to Kansas City, where I will continue teaching with Oaks of Righteousness, and I will work in counseling centers to gain experience in understanding client needs. This will help me to expand my network of resources for future residents within the home. And after Kansas City, I will move to Branson, Missouri, where I will become a resident director at College of the Ozarks and begin providing group ministry sessions for my residents throughout the school year. While being a resident director, I will begin the process for starting Hope House and eventually have a home on the College of the Ozarks campus where I can provide this service to the women. Thank you for listening to my proposition, and thank you for taking the time to just understand more of the need that is out there for college students to receive help and not feel like they're a burden and not feel like they're a problem for the help that they're in need of. So thank you and have a good day.